Hey everybody, it's Miss M, Miss McClanahan here, and welcome back to my Spanish Help channel. And in this episode, we are going to learn a few brand new words, brand new expressions in order to be able to have our very first pleasant little social communication with someone new, someone that we've never met before. We're going to learn how to say hello to them. We're going to learn how to tell them our name and ask them what their name is and tell them it's nice to meet them. And then we'll have one little goodbye today. Not every single goodbye, but just one little goodbye in order to have this pleasant conversation. So to begin with, we'll start with the absolute simplest word, which is just hi. And don't forget, we talked about already that H's are silent. And we also discussed in episode 1 the purity of the sounds of the vowels. So this is O, A. So hola, hi, hola. Okay, repita, hola. Okay, hi. All right, but sometimes we can be a little more formal. We can be a little more specific in our greeting. And so here we have hello or good morning. You could say this for good morning. Technically it means good day, but it's frequently used as good morning. So here you have actually a diphthong, but it's not one that we've talked about yet, but this is buenos, with the OS there. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Let's try it. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Okay, so hello or good morning. And when do we stop saying good morning? We usually, at noon, we stop saying good morning to people and we switch over to good afternoon. So this is good morning, buenos dias. All right, and our next one, and some people do use it further on into the day too, since technically it does mean good day, kind of like the Australian good day mate. All right, so that one was OS, buenos, and then this one is AS. All right, and there is a reason for that, which we'll get into later, but this one is an AS. So instead of buenos, this is buenas, buenas. Okay? So buenas tardes. And earlier we talked about the R right here. When it comes in front of another consonant, if you could roll it, it would be great. So tardes, tardes, tardes. Buenas tardes. Good afternoon. Let's try it. Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. Good afternoon. When is the point that you personally feel it's time to switch from afternoon to evening, to saying good afternoon to saying good evening? That's a personal choice for everybody. It's up to their own opinion. Some people say it's 6 and some people say 7, and so it really depends. Like in Spain, they feel 9 o'clock is the time to switch from afternoon to evening. So it's just different for the person, the individual, for the region, for the country, etc. So here is good evening. Same first word as good afternoon, buenas, and then noches. I have a lot of students who like to say buenos nachos for good evening, but it is noches, buenas noches, buenas noches, good evening. So that would be many situations, like when you go to church in the evening, go to Sunday night service or Wednesday night prayer meeting, you walk in and good evening, okay? Or you're in a restaurant for dinner and the server comes over and says, good evening, I'll be your server tonight. Can I get y'all something to drink? So good evening, very, very common expression. Buenas noches. Okay, so moving on, but by the way, now here you have 4 different ways to say hello. Hola, buenos dias, buenas tardes, and buenas noches. Now moving on to introducing yourself, I'm going to show you 2 different ways to introduce yourself. This one has 3 words in it, but in reality it's actually easier for English speakers than this one because the 3 words literally are the same that we usually say in English. My name is. Mi nombre es. Mi nombre es. My name is. Let's try it. Mi nombre, remember O-E, nombre es. Mi nombre es. So, mi nombre es Sandra. Mi nombre es Sandra. My name is Sandra. Okay, mi nombre es. The other one, I do have the translation as my name is on the back because this is common English, really. the way that we say it in English is my name is. But technically, this doesn't, grammatically speaking, this doesn't really mean my name is. Here's what it really means. This word means I call, that O there, I call myself. I call myself Sandra, okay? So, me llamo Sandra. Let's break it down. Repita. Me llamo. Remember how we said yesterday that the double L is a Y sound in most Spanish-speaking countries? Llamo. A-o. E-a-o. Me llamo. Okay, repita. Me llamo Sandra. Fill in your own name. Me llamo Sandra. Okay, my name is. So, two different ways to say my name is. Mi nombre es Sandra. Me llamo Sandra. I frequently hear kids say, me llamo es, and they feel like that this means my and this means name, and they want to say is, but no, this would be, I call myself is, if you did that. So this one has the S, but no, not on that one. Just me llamo and then your name. Okay, so after you tell somebody your name, you say, hi, my name's Sandra. How about you? What's your name? All right, so the next thing is, how about you? And this is for people you're gonna be on a first name basis with. So that's what you see right here. This is and you, and it's casual, okay, informal. Y tú. Let's try this. Y, that's the word and. Y tú. Y tú. Hola, me llamo Sandra. Y tú? Okay, hi, my name's Sandra. How about you? Okay, so and you. This is the word and. It also is the letter Y, but when it is the letter Y, it's not E. It is something else. It's called Y. But now we're using it as the word and, E. They're not the same thing. Okay, so you say to them, hi, my name's Sandra. How about you? What's your name? You put your hand out to shake their hand. Hi, my name's Sandra. How about you? What's your name? Okay, so now, what's your name? So you would say, how about you? What's your name? All right, so this is what's your name. How do you call yourself? ¿Cómo te llamas? How do you call yourself? Let's try. ¿Cómo te llamas? Llamas. Double L, A. It sounds funny, but if you practice this first without the consonants in there, to make sure you're getting the vowels, because the vowels are super important in Spanish. They're more important than we are with our vowels. In English, we tend to get lazy with our vowels, but in Spanish, they're much more important part of the communication. So, o, e, a. O, e, a. ¿Cómo te llamas? So it's not como te llamas, okay? ¿Cómo te llamas? Let's try it. ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? What's your name? One more time. ¿Cómo te llamas? Okay, what's your name? All right. So now you can say, hi, my name's Sandra. How about you? What's your name? Okay, so you've got four expressions to get you started on being socially pleasant here. Okay, so after you have given them your name, one of you is going to say, it's a pleasure to meet you. It's nice to meet you. I'm delighted to meet you. Doesn't matter which one you say in English. In Spanish, they have several different ways to say it too, just like we do. It's a pleasure. It's nice to meet you. I'm delighted to meet you. Happy to meet you. However you end up saying it, I'm now going to show you two ways to say it in Spanish out of several ways, but I'm going to show you two. Okay, so first of all, this one is just one word. Technically, the word means enchanted. That's actually what the word means, enchanted, as in I am enchanted to meet you. I wrote delighted to meet you on the back, but it's like, technically it means enchanted. Now, if you are a male, then you're going to say the one with the O on it, right here. And if you are a female, you're going to say the one with the A on it. So first of all, for the males, it's going to be encantado. 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 Okay, so nice to meet you as a guy. If you're a female, the one with the A. Encantada. Encantada. Okay, I'm enchanted to meet you. I am enchanted to meet you. O for a guy, A for if you're a girl. All right, so that is one way. And then this one, it doesn't matter whether you are a male or a female, you can say this. Everybody says this. And these are two words that were in our lesson on the simple vowel pronunciations. So here we had u, o, mucho gusto. Just like we had yesterday. Let's try it. Mucho gusto. Mucho gusto. Okay? Much pleasure in meeting you. Okay? Mucho gusto. So two ways now, there are more, but two ways to tell somebody that it's nice to meet them. Okay. As soon as you say, somebody says it's nice to meet you, then it's polite for the other person to respond back, same here. Likewise. So this is likewise. Technically it means equally. And by the way, you actually can just say this. I've heard this many times. Instead of saying this whole thing, I've heard people say igual, like that, and they just say the first half. So this is technically it's igualmente, but in many Spanish-speaking countries, their U right here is so soft that it comes out more just like a W. So it's like igual, like that. You don't even hear the G from some people. So igualmente, let's try it. Igualmente. And you can, again, just do a W there instead of an actual U. Igualmente. Okay, same here. It's a pleasure to meet you too. Okay, likewise. All right, so we're only going to do one goodbye right now rather than all, like 4 of them I have on the paper. I have goodbye, which most of you know is adios, and I have see you tomorrow and see you later. So I have hasta mañana and hasta luego, and some of y'all also may use hasta la vista. But I only have one for right now that I taught in class today. It's this one because it was words that we did go over yesterday with our pronunciation. Nos vemos. So basically just see ya. Okay. Technically it means we will see each other, like soon, you know. But just by itself. So let's try it. Nos vemos. Okay. So here's what I'd like for you to practice. And this is what we did in class today. Everybody took their little paper with them, their Cornell notes, that had these words. We dotted them or we highlighted them in yellow. And they stood up and they walked around the room, and I asked them to find new people in the class that they don't know yet, and actually turn it into a meaningful activity in the target language, 100% in the target language. With just these few expressions, they could learn some new people. They could learn some new names, meet new people in our class. They'll know them soon. By the end of the year, they'll know them. So this would be a chance. And I wanted them to greet, pick any of the 4 hellos, and then to say, hi, and then introduce themselves. My name is so-and-so. How about you? What's your name? And then the person would respond back, and then one of them would say, well, it's nice to meet you. And the other would say, well, same here. And then they would say, okay, see ya. And then they would say bye to each other. So if you could practice these expressions, and you can pause the video and jot down the vocabulary words and what they mean and start your own little list, that would be helpful for you. Kind of like an online class. Jot down what you see, pause it and jot it down. Jot down the meaning next to it, and start your own little study guide. And if you're in my class, obviously you have the notes. And so we'll continue with this. So this is the second half of the lesson that I did in class today, which is August 13th, 2019, in our second day of Spanish 1 here at South Central High School. Everybody have a great evening. Thank you for joining me. Muchísimas gracias. And I hope that you'll come back and join me again. I hope that you find this to be fun and helpful, especially for my students who need either reinforcement or you were not here today and you needed to hear this lesson. So guys, have a great evening. We'll talk to y'all again soon. Adios.